Hello my friends, I hope you are all doing well. So today I noticed that it was quite chilly outside this morning, which means that fall is near. It's coming, guys. And so in the spirit of all things fall, I am going to be sharing with you my absolute favorite apple crisp recipe. I am a huge apple pie lover and apple crisp falls right along those lines. It is one of my favorite recipes to make and consume. So I thought I would share it with you guys. Hi Ethan.
Hi.
Cara from Bluebird Homestead. She makes an amazing crumble recipe. I will link her down below, but I actually adopted her crumble recipe and it is so ridiculously simple and easy and delicious, guys. So check out her video for the exact measurements for the crumble recipe and come along and I will show you how I prepare my apple crisp. So in a pan over medium heat, we are going to melt 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter. I like to use salted butter in my baking. I know that's like some sort of sin somewhere, but I like the flavor of the salted, so that's what I use. Start with 1 cup of butter in your pan, and we're gonna get it melting. Alright guys, so once your butter is pretty much melted, I'm actually gonna just turn off the heat here. I'm gonna add in 2 cups of rolled oats. Now keep in mind guys that this makes a lot of topping. This is great if you're making like an apple crisp in like a 9x13 pan, which is what I'm doing today. I have made this recipe for like to top a pie, just like a 9-inch pie, and it was way too much topping and I even mixed some into the pie. It was too much. So maybe like half this recipe if you're going to do just like an 8 or a 9-inch pie. I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour along with a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons, maybe a little extra because that's me. I measure with the heart when I'm doing cinnamon because cinnamon's delicious and the more the better. So this recipe calls for brown sugar and I don't buy brown sugar anymore. I actually, I buy my sugar in bulk, my white granulated sugar, and I just add molasses to it to make my own. You can get really fancy with this. I have seen people make big batches of this and they do, like they use the food processor, which I mean that's totally fine, nothing wrong with that. I'm just gonna pour it in the pan because this is what I normally do when I bake. I don't usually pre-mix it. When I was purchasing brown sugar, I was always buying the dark brown sugar. So that is why I am adding like almost an obscene amount of molasses to my sugar. Don't mind my super rusted meat smasher. Now I'm just going to incorporate all of the ingredients together. I like this crumble recipe because it's really simple and when you smush it, it holds its shape. Alright everybody, so now I am going to take my apple mixture and I'm going to dump it in my pan. I am using a deep dish. So I'm going to take a couple of spoonfuls of this mixture and I'm just kind of mix it in a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take my crumb mixture and I'm just going to kind of put it on here, and as I'm putting it on I'm going to kind of give it like a squeeze and then kind of crumple it because I like it a little chunkier. I 10 out of 10 recommend doing that. Oh, in case you didn't know, It's mandatory to lick the spoon.
This is good. Hey, hot.
The camera caught you. Try your hardest not to eat all of the crumble topping while you wait for your oven to preheat. And then we put it in the middle of a 350-degree oven. And then I'm gonna start a timer for 60 minutes. 60 minutes.
No, 2 minutes.
I wish it only took that long. Alright guys, it is all done. It's actually dripping a little bit. Ooh. But it's done. I'm gonna take it out now. Well, my friends, this is how it turned out. It's a little crispy on the top, which was not my intention. I was sitting down and I had baby fall asleep on me, so I'm hoping I had enough cornstarch here, but well, this is kind of gooey. We'll see. We'll see what happens when this cools, but I'm concerned that I probably left a little too much liquid in my apples. We'll see. Alright guys, so my kids cannot wait until tomorrow to eat this, so I'm gonna dig into this. Although my recommendation is to let this cool completely before you cut into it, and it should set pretty well. This probably won't now, but that's okay. We're still gonna enjoy it anyway. It's had time to cool down, but it's been kind of all in one pan, so ready?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah. That's good. I like it.
It's great. It's perfect. Don't mind my messy counter back there. Well, my friends, thank you for coming along as I showed you how to make my favorite apple crisp recipe. I will leave a recipe in the description box below if you want a recipe to follow to make this yourself. And until next time, my friends, happy gardening and happy baking.